All right, guys, let's dive into what a republic is and why it's so important for us as Americans. Imagine you're in a huge community like a big football team, and everyone has a say in how things should be run. You can't have everyone making every single decision every day. That would be chaos, right? This is where the concept of a republic comes in. So, a republic is a form of government where the power rests with the people. Instead of everyone making every decision together, we elect representatives to make decisions on our behalf. These representatives are supposed to reflect the will of the people and act in our best interests. Think of them like the team captains on your football team. You choose them because you trust their judgment and leadership. In a republic, the authority comes from the people. The idea is that this system ensures more fairness and equality because it's based on the principle that everyone's voice matters. There are a few key elements that make it work. First, we have elected representatives. We vote for people who we believe will represent our interests. These representatives make laws and decisions on our behalf. For example, in the United States, we elect members of Congress, the president, and other officials. Next, there's the rule of law. A republic operates under a system of laws that apply to everyone, including those in power. This means that no one is above the law, not even the president. These laws are outlined in a constitution, which is like a rule book for the country. Then, there's the separation of powers. To prevent any one person or group from having too much power, a republic often has different branches of government. In the U.S., we have the executive, president, legislative, Congress, and judicial courts branches. Each branch has its own responsibilities and can check the power of the other branches. Let's break down how the American Republic works. The United States is one of the most well-known examples of a republic, and it's been functioning this way since the Constitution was adopted in 1787. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land. It outlines the structure of our government and the rights of the people. It was written to ensure that the government would have enough power to function effectively, but not so much that it could become tyrannical. The U.S. is a federal republic, meaning that power is divided between the national federal government and the individual states. This way, states have some level of independence and can make decisions on local issues, while the federal government handles matters that affect the entire country. The executive branch is headed by the president, who enforces laws and runs the day-to-day operations of the federal government. The president is also the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. The legislative branch is composed of Congress, which has two parts, the House of Representatives and the Senate. Congress makes laws, controls federal spending, and has the power to declare war. The judicial branch is made up of the court system, with the Supreme Court at the top. This branch interprets laws and can strike down laws that it finds unconstitutional. You might be wondering why we don't just have a direct democracy, where everyone votes on everything. Well, that sounds great in theory. It's not practical for a large, diverse country like the United States. Imagine having to vote on every single law or policy. It would be impossible to get anything done. A republic solves this by allowing us to elect representatives who can make informed decisions on our behalf. The system also helps to balance the interests of different groups and prevent any one group from dominating the others. It's designed to protect the rights of minorities while ensuring that the majority can govern effectively. As young American men, you have a crucial role to play in this system. The effectiveness of a republic depends on the participation and engagement of its citizens. Here's how you can make a difference. Voting is the most direct way to influence the government. By voting, you help choose the representatives who will make decisions on your behalf. Make sure you're informed about the candidates and the issues so you can make the best choices. Staying informed is important because knowledge is power. Keep up with what's happening in government and politics. Understand the issues that affect you and your community. This way, you can hold your representatives accountable and advocate for the changes you want to see. Beyond voting, there are many ways to get involved. You can join community groups, attend town hall meetings, or even run for office yourself. Being active in your community helps ensure that your voice is heard. A republic is not without its challenges. It requires constant vigilance and participation from its citizens to function properly. Sometimes elected representatives may not always act in the best interest of their constituents. This is why it's important to hold them accountable through elections and public pressure. In a large, diverse country, there will always be differing opinions. Finding common ground and working together can be tough, but it's essential for the health of the republic. In today's digital age, it's easy to be misled by false information. Always verify your sources and seek out credible, reliable news. When the founding fathers established the United States, they envisioned a republic that would stand the test of time. They were inspired by ancient Rome, but they also learned from its mistakes. They wanted a system that could balance power, protect individual rights, and adapt to changing circumstances. They created a framework that allows for amendments and changes, knowing that the world would evolve and the government would need to evolve with it. The Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, guarantees fundamental freedoms like speech, assembly, and religion, ensuring that the government cannot infringe on these rights. The separation of powers and the system of checks and balances are crucial for preventing any one branch of government from becoming too powerful. For example,
The president can veto laws passed by Congress, but Congress can override that veto with a two-thirds vote. The Supreme Court can declare laws unconstitutional, but its justices are appointed by the president and confirmed by the Senate. Congress controls the budget and has the power to impeach the president and other federal officials. Over the years, the American Republic has evolved. Amendments to the Constitution have expanded voting rights, abolished slavery, and ensured equal protection under the law. These changes reflect the ongoing struggle to live up to the ideals of liberty and justice for all.
Understanding how a republic works is essential for being an informed and active citizen. It's about more than just knowing the structure of the government. It's about recognizing your role in it. Every vote, every voice, and every action contributes to the health and vitality of our republic. Republic is a system that gives power to the people through elected representatives, operates under a rule of law, and ensures that no single entity has unchecked power. It's a dynamic, ever-evolving system that relies on the participation and vigilance of its citizens. Young Americans, you have the power to shape the future of this republic. By staying informed, voting, and engaging in your community, you can help ensure that it remains strong, fair, and representative of the people's will.